You're live. Hello guys, welcome to my channel Glen. My name's Glenn. I don't really do videos that often anymore. Why is that? Don't know. because the market crashed, because I lost all faith in altcoins and cryptocurrency in general. Only believe in Bitcoin now. And obviously Bitcoin was just sticking to $3,500 for quite a while. Went up to 4,000, then dipped back down, went back up, went back down, went up, went down, and I just found it I don't know, counterproductive to keep doing videos explaining that the price of Bitcoin either went up or down that day. So I don't know, a bit of an odd one. But then obviously Team Glen are still large. They're still saying, Glenn, where are you? Where are the videos? I recently done a video of me in a McDonald's. People complained, saying that, why aren't you wearing a tank top? I didn't realise what I wore made so many people happy. So in the group chat over the last couple of days, the guys have been saying, Glenn, Bitcoin's going to hit 6K. Where's the video? It's going to hit 7K. Where's the video? And I thought, oh, I'm not just going to do videos every time Bitcoin goes up or down, unless there's something really interesting going on. But then the guys persisted and keep saying that, I should do another video and I'm leaving them behind, and which isn't the case. So I've sort of been peer pressured, if you like, into making this live video. So here you go. Well done. You've bullied me. No, I'm joking. I like talking to you guys. I should probably do it more often, really. But yeah, Bitcoin has gone from $3,500. It went up through to 4,000, and then it sort of took a little while to break, I would say, the 5,000. But since then, it just hasn't stopped. It's every day I check it now, it's gone up another $200, $300. Rapidly, when I checked it last night, it was at 7,200. So anyone who owned Bitcoin, obviously only a couple of months ago, has obviously their money's doubled over a course of a week. So congratulations to them. I'm really happy that Bitcoin has gone up. It shows that the market isn't dead. It wasn't just a fade for a couple of months, years, whatever. It shows that Bitcoin can just rally whenever it likes. My only I would say hesitation, drawback, I don't know what word to use, worry, I suppose, is that why is it going up so fast? Like, why? I watched a couple of videos before doing this live video so that I'd have something to maybe go, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And it seems that even people that sort of I respect and websites that I read, obviously a lot of websites are talking about technical analysis. This is a key point, and all the signals that I was reading a couple of days ago were, oh, if it hits 6,800 we might see a massive drawback. So I haven't actually bought back in, stupidly, but then it's really difficult now because we've been taught don't FOMO back in at the high points, buy when it's low. Obviously I cashed out when it was at 7,000 last time. I don't really want to buy back in now because I am expecting, and I'm sorry if this upsets people, because on YouTube people only want to hear what they actually want to hear. So this might not coincide with what you're watching this video for, but I would imagine that there's going to be a drawback, a pullback, or a big drop in price soon. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just literally taking a punt. When everyone's doing one thing, that makes me think, okay, really, I should be looking the other way. So everyone's sort of in the Telegram group chat, which you can be a part of. I believe the description is still in the description, the little link. You're more than welcome to join that and give your thoughts on where you think Bitcoin's going. Don't shill no shit coins and that, otherwise you'll get kicked out of the group. But the price of Bitcoin is going up so fast, like really fast, that it makes me wonder, there's either going to be two things that would happen from this. Either it's really going to shoot up to its sort of previous all-time highs, which is obviously just under $20,000, and then we might see a hesitation, or it's going to drop massively. And I didn't really want to go and put like £1,000 back into Bitcoin and then it drop and then it'd be only worth 500 again. And I think, oh God, why have I done this again for the second year in a row? So I'm actually just going to wait. I'm going to wait again. I know I've been saying this for months. I'm actually going to hold off buying back into Bitcoin. I want to see what happens, even if Bitcoin went to $9,000. I just don't see any reason why it's pumped that quick. To me, it looks manipulated. Obviously, now that this is sparking everyone's interest, oh, this is going back up again, we probably will see more people buy back in and it will rise even more suddenly. But there has to come a point where people are like, oh, why have I bought this again? Oh yeah, I'm waiting for it to go up more. It hasn't. Oh, I'm going to cash out then. I don't know. And obviously I assume whoever's actually started this pump, by either buying or selling Tether or buying large sums of Bitcoin, at some point they're going to withdraw it or cash it back out, so then it'll drop and then everyone will try and guess when it's going to fall, so then they're all trying to cash out at the same time. So I've just got this feeling that there's going to be a massive drop off again. And I've got nothing to back that up. So, if you want to, don't take this as financial advice in any way, and please don't make any of your buying or selling decisions based off what I'm saying. I would just love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think there's going to be a correction? Do you think there's going to be a drop? Please comment down below. Or do you agree the other way? Do you think this is it? This is the 50,000, 100,000 bull run that we're going to see? Obviously, John McAfee's still got his 1 million. I keep seeing videos popping up saying he's still predicting $1 million for a Bitcoin by 2020. So is it 2020? Did he say the beginning or end of 2020? I can't remember now. But obviously we're in May 2019. So it's only got half a year till 2020. I think 2020 is when is there a halving happening as well? So obviously the amount of Bitcoin that's rewarded to everyone's going to be halved. Obviously miners are unprofitable as it is at the moment, so God knows when the halving happens. The only way that they can be profitable is if the price is so goddamn high, it's worth mining that, quarter of a Bitcoin over the course of a year or whatever. So who knows what's going to happen. It's exciting. Even just as a spectator, I'm just a spectator at the moment. I'm not invested in any way. Some of the altcoins as well have really pumped up. One that I keep keeping my eye on is Ethereum. I remember when Ethereum was $2,000. I think it went to, was it 4,000 at one point? Or was that Bitcoin Cash? But I know that Ethereum was about 2,000 something. And I saw it the other day, even with a pump of like 20%. It was up to, I think, $180. And I thought, God, that's nothing. That could easily 10 times, especially when they have this new upgrade, this Ethereum version 2 or whatever. Now, I don't know if that's going to mess things up for a little while and there's going to be a drop off with that. I assume they're going to have some bugs and kinks to work out. But that's one that I'm keeping my eye on. Ethereum, Ripple, I just don't know about Ripple anymore. I mean, obviously, their big thing was trying to join up with, the major banks to send quick money to each other, fast transaction times, quick confirmations. And we see like MoneyGram and Western Union all having this back end cryptocurrency sort of thing start up by themselves. So then you think, well, where's the need for Ripple then? Like, where's Ripple's entry point into this banking sector? So, yeah, Ripple, I'm not too sure on. If they do have a massive signing with a bank, I can see them just exploding. But unless something like that happens, I can only see bad things. If anything, I can see Stellar Lumens. I've seen Stellar in the news and just quietly mentioned in certain press articles with, like I say, with some of the big money transferring teams saying that they're going to be using IBM's systems, which IBM owns Stellar. So I would imagine they're using that Stellar to facilitate these quick confirmation time transactions. So I'm probably more looking at Stellar than Ripple at the moment. What are the other ones? I don't care for anything for Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin ABC, whatever the fuck it's called this week. I don't care for any of them, so just forget they exist. Although one of them had a massive pump the other day, but I just can't see the point. Like, they've already shown with this Bitcoin Cash war that they've had that it's just garbage, and I just don't understand who is buying it. Like, who is stupid enough to buy something like that? But there you go, that's my thoughts. I can't think of any others that I'm really particularly keeping a close eye on. So obviously comment down below, please no shit coins, but that's it really. I don't know what else to say. I hope that Bitcoin does go up for all of you guys that own Bitcoin, and I hope that you cash out at the right point and you don't miss out on sort of like there'll be a lot of people over the net. This is what I'm going to imagine that's going to happen, and please don't take my word for it because I honestly don't know. I'm going to imagine that Bitcoin's going to go up to something like $7,500, maybe $8,000. If it gets up to that, who knows? It could go up to 10,000. But at some point, within the next few months, we will see a massive drop off in price. Now that means that people are going to buy back in now, or and they're going to gain a bit, and they're going to get excited, and then tell their friends about it. They're all going to buy some more, and then obviously if the price does drop off, people are going to get burnt and say, oh, for fuck's sake, this Bitcoin, that's twice now, it's stung me. And I think it's harmful, really. I mean, even I did it. Yeah, I almost done it the other day. I was actually in the car, and I read something about Bitcoin going up to $6,000, and I was like, shit, I need to buy some, because what if this is it? This is the bull run that's going to go straight to the moon. And I've been doing YouTube videos about it, and I don't even own any Bitcoin. I'm going to look like a fucking idiot, and I was even saying to my wife, like, oh, Bitcoin's like doubled in price over the last few days. She went, does that mean you've made loads of money? I went, no, I don't own any. You told me to cash it out. And she was like, oh, so you're not making any money? Well, I don't care then. That's all she cared about. So I'm going to wait. I still maintain this. I'm actually waiting for something to happen in my life. I don't really want to go too much into my personal finances, but I'm waiting for something to happen which would put me in a position where I'm completely debt-free, I don't owe anyone anything, and I'll have some spare money. And that's the time that I feel, regardless of what price Bitcoin is, whether it's at $5,000 or whether it's $15,000, I will buy some then. Not because it's the right... I believe Bitcoin will be worth a lot more over a long period of time. To give you an idea of the sort of the way that I'm thinking currently in my life, I'm currently looking to set up a new business, which you guys will probably be like, Glenn, you're always talking about setting up a new company. But I've always been interested in properties and doing properties up, renting them out, selling them on, turning them over, whatever. And generally, over the course of, I was reading some statistic that over a long piece of data, statistically, house prices generally double on average every 9 years. Now, what I mean, why I was being so scarce with what words I was using, obviously you could say, well, Glenn, I've owned my house 9 years and it hasn't doubled, but generally over a long period, if you average it out, people that bought their houses 50 years ago, their house is worth like 5 times more than was, say, when they bought it. So in that sort of way of thinking, you start to think, right, okay, well, I'll buy a property, do it up, rent it out, and I'll keep it for 10, 20 years and see what happens with it then. And that's the same sort of way I'm thinking with Bitcoin. I'm going to wait for it to be the right time for me. The right time for you to buy Bitcoin may be today. Maybe you've got a spare $5,000. Maybe you've got a spare $1,000 and it's just sitting in the bank doing nothing. Then yeah, by all means, invest into some sort of stock and shares, or if you want really high returns, but obviously a very high volatility of risk, yeah, then invest in some sort of cryptocurrency. That may be the right time for you. Currently, right now, it isn't the right time for me to invest in Bitcoin, and it doesn't matter. People might say, yeah, but Glenn, Bitcoin's this much. It's going to be this much in this time. Well, that's great, but the only way that I can get involved in that is if I borrow money, which obviously incurs some sort of fees and transaction fees and interest and stuff like that. And then it has to go up, otherwise I'm back in a position where I'm financially in debt. The interest is X amount a month, Bitcoin's going down, and then all of a sudden I'm back into a circle of chasing my tail again. So I feel that that's not the right way to do it, even though people may comment on this video saying, but Glenn, it's gonna be $50,000. That's great, but I'm not willing to take the risk with an interest in bearing credit card or loan or borrowing money off friends or family. So therefore, for me, it's not the right time. In a couple of months' time, it will be the right time for me to buy back in. And so be it. If Bitcoin is worth $15,000, I will buy back in then. Because until Bitcoin's at a price where it's over $100,000, that's where I see Bitcoin going in the future. So there wouldn't be any point. It wouldn't matter to me whether I bought in at 7,000 or 15,000. And this brings me back full circle to the beginning of this video. I said, I haven't been doing videos as regularly. It's because it doesn't really faze me. It doesn't bother me when Bitcoin goes up or down by $1,000. It doesn't sort of ignite any sort of technical analysis in me, or like any theories of it shooting through the roof. I believe we're going to get a pullback at some point, so then this will just be a time that people will probably buy in, or people that own Bitcoin at 3,000, they might turn around and say, oh, I cashed out when it was 7,000, so I doubled my money. Now I'm buying back in because of the drop. That's great. If you can do that, you've got it perfect. But only a few people will be able to do that and actually take advantage of the situation. I wish I was one of those, but unfortunately I'm not in the position. So I'm going to just plod along and I'm going to wait. Once I've bought back in, obviously the interest for me will be a lot higher, and therefore I'll probably create more content, I suppose, for you guys. I'll create videos if you want, but it's really just me saying this same thing over and over again, that once the time's right for me personally, I will buy back in and we can ride that wave together, hopefully. If not, if it takes off without me, so be it. Obviously, I'm a very small fish in a large pond, so nothing's going to change in the world of cryptocurrency, whether I buy back in or not. I hope you guys, I assume if you're watching this, you do have some sort of cryptocurrency or are thinking of getting into cryptocurrency. And I wish you all the best. I hope that this really pays off, this boost, this pump in price. Hopefully you can gain some profits from that and either accumulate more money, so fiat money, or more Bitcoin. The idea obviously is that if you honestly believe that Bitcoin is going a lot higher in the future, you want to accumulate as many as possible. Same with properties. You don't just want to own one property, you want to own 12, 15, 20, 30, and that's the same with cryptocurrency. So if, it'd be a good time to cash out when Bitcoin's very high. It's had very quick runs. Even if there's you don't have to think, yeah, but Glenn, what if I cash out and then it starts to pump back up again? Then the risk versus reward, I believe, is better if you cash out at the moment, because if Bitcoin does say pump over the next few days, week, and it goes up another $500, you can just buy back in. Yeah, you've lost a little bit of Bitcoin, but it's either that or Bitcoin could go back down to $4,000 and you've literally lost all of that gain. So do you see what I mean? If the worry was that Bitcoin was only going to drop, it was going to draw back by a couple of $100, or it could go up by a couple of $100, then you might as well stay where you are. But I can honestly see Bitcoin really coming back down, even if it went back down to sort of $5,000, something like that. Whereas I can only see it going up to sort of another 1,000, maybe 2,000 at the most. So it's up to you what sort of risk and reward you want. But that's it from me, guys. Please comment down below if you really want to sort of chat to me on a regular basis. I seem to be out of sync. I've got the Telegram group chat, Team BitGlen, so all the guys are in there, all the guys that have commented on the video before and joined in with me with group chats and stuff. They're all there still, they're all still chatting away and discussing cryptocurrency, so that's great to see after, I think I've been doing this a year and a half now, that they're all still so enthusiastic. So I've got a shout out to them guys in the group chat. Well done for keeping up the enthusiasm. They're all there if you want to join in. I seem to be out of sync because they seem to comment very heavily at night time. So I'm talking like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And I always check it first thing in the morning. So I comment in the morning, then no one replies to me all day long. And then all of a sudden there's loads of chat in the afternoon. And all the guys are like, hey, Glenn, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And I don't comment till the following morning. So we seem to be out of sync with each other. Obviously, I have quite a young family, so I'm up very early. So hence, I go bed very early. For me, early. I go bed about 10, 11, something like that. So, yeah. Hopefully you can join in, and obviously I'll try and get back to everyone as much as I can. I've still got the Telegram, the Twitter and Facebook group BitGlen, probably more so Twitter than the Facebook one. I don't really use the Facebook page that much, to be honest. But if you want to chat to me, either of those methods, probably Telegram's the best way still. And I look forward to seeing you guys either in the comment section or through Telegram. And hopefully we'll see Bitcoin rise very soon. And I'll do a video in probably the next few days to a week. So I'll see you then, guys. Bye.